Hello, everybody. This is Mahael Abdul-Qawi. I'm the founder and representative of the Accountability Party for Human Rights, a political vanguard organization that is comprised of a collection of individuals who have chosen the path of self-awareness, acceptance, and adaptability to become something more for themselves, for their loved ones, communities, and in large for the greater public and society. This platform is called Accountability Shorts, where I dive into different principles and morale topics that I believe not only applies for the members of the party, but for human beings in general. If we want to truly prepare ourselves for what is to come in society, the other platform that I have is called the Who's Accountable podcast, where politically I shine a spotlight on those people and their actions that are actively working to suppress and oppress the working class people of this country. In today's video, I would like to talk about something really quick that I've just been noticing come up more and more and more. And this is in particular dealing with the relationship between men and women, again, in the understanding of feminine and masculine energy. And we live in a time in 2021 where the idea of freedom has been pimped out only to further suppress your potential, which is funny because you would think that if people are free, then they have the opportunity and the capability and the ability to become who they're really meant to be. But we live where the agenda that is imposed by those with more power and resources they manipulate and brainwash the working class people, the everyday common folk, to believe that they have freedom of rights and freedom of choice and freedom of outcome that will benefit for them and their own individual needs and wants. And it's not really talked about that freedom amongst 7 billion people isn't just about you. It's more so how your freedom can give you what is essential for your thrive, for your livelihood, for you to thrive, as well as the progression of the whole society as a whole. It's a balance of understanding. And, balance in terms of, balance in general is a concept that is not really talked about in modern society. Yes, we use the word balance a lot, but is it practiced, especially with these kind of conversations and ideas where it is the individual meets the community, and you have to meet half and half, especially when it comes to men and women. And I know in my previous videos, I've talked about this duality of the self and the community, but on a more specific, with the feminine energy and masculine energy, it's not something I saw earlier. This person wearing gender is a social norm, and to a degree, yes, this person is right. And to avoid the physical layer of the conversation, which is, genitals and sexual reproductive organs, I want to talk about, again, more so the energy, because I think that aspect gets cut out, especially in this day and age where we have more homosexuality and coupling and, just people of the same sex in their own multi-spectrum of the sexual spectrum. What is missing from the conversation is it doesn't matter if it's the same sex physically, because one person still embodies more feminine or masculine energy based on their personality type. And I think that's what we need to start focusing on, because it's not about a man being a man because he has a penis, or a woman being a woman because she has a vagina. Yes, if you have those set things, the energy biologically comes to you, but on a spiritual, deeper level, for those who are homosexual or transition their physical aspect, it doesn't matter what you change physically or what you embrace physically. Deep down, you still embody. You could be a man that has a lot of feminine energy, and although that's a conversation that can be had on another day, that is what it is. Where you shouldn't be with a woman that embodies feminine energy. You should have a woman or a partner who's masculine energy. And that's the first step for really embracing our individual roles into the greater picture. It's not about, I'm saying, following gender roles as in cleaning. Like, again, those are all physical conversations. We keep talking about the physical aspect without diving deeper. It's more so about, the roles. Masculine energy is to build and to provide structure. Feminine energy adds fluidity and chaos, which, yes, the word chaos has been demonized and made bad, but it can be a good thing. So for this, I really just want to bring up that conversation duality and how important it is, how, into the bigger conversation of self and community, the first step for every person to recognize is to ask yourself, which side do I embody more? Is it the yin or is it the yang? Is it the masculine or is it the feminine? My chaos or my structure? And once you understand that, you can learn how to apply that energy to the greater good. And inshallah, that baseline understanding of energies and roles start to become adopted. And whatever way you have to adopt it, if it's through the physical lens, take it to the physical. It shouldn't be, but because that's where we get confusion and start to blur the lines when it's really not that blurred. It's simple. It's black and white, feminine and masculinity. That's what it is. And again, having that basic understanding opens that doorway for you to really embrace your role, which will give you more purpose, more power, more freedom, more understanding. And you will be able to accomplish a lot more.